Hey guys, welcome back to the Simply Nice YouTube channel. Today we are going to take a look at the Civivi Dogma with copper scales. As you can see, it's a freaking gorgeous knife with amazing action. The overall aesthetics of it are very nice. It has copper scales with kind of that jigged structuring on it. Or texturing, sorry. Looks very nice. The action, as I just said, is pretty good. It's very smooth. It doesn't just like fall shut, but it goes shut pretty easily with a shake. You can do push button opening. Yeah, very nice. So let's kind of get into it, guys. This is actually one of my all-time favorite Civivis. I just think that the overall aesthetics of it are incredible. It's incredibly slicey. It's just so nice. Like, look at this thing. It has a faux bolster, meaning that the bolster is a part of just the handle scale itself. The pocket clip, sorry, I think I've mentioned this earlier. Very nice. The screws are flush. The pocket clip has kind of like a slight indentation where it goes in to keep it from moving around. Very well, just the standard Civivi deep carry clip, but very well executed on this knife with both the clip slightly recessed and then the screws being recessed. Got this nice little kind of G10 backspacer. Yeah, I think one of the reasons that this knife kind of just excels all around is its action. I had seen a lot of videos on the Dogma beforehand talking about how it had incredible action, and I really liked it as well when I saw it. That was when they only had the standard G10 base version out. But I didn't really necessarily like the look of G10 with this jigged structure. It was all the same color, but with these copper and brass versions, because they have the black wash on the copper and it's partially polished. So I really love that contrast that you get with this. I also like that this is silver, but this is kind of the copper color. I just think it looks nice. The blade itself has a nice hollow grind. It's one of the most probably gorgeous clip point blades that I've seen recently. Yeah, nice, slicey as heck. This is a D2 blade steel. Sorry, you can see that there. Yeah, D2 blade. Oh, and also you can finger flick it. It's a little bit difficult. You have to get your finger all the way in kind of like this base groove part, and then you can kind of get it. I wonder if yeah, I can't get it on the blade itself. I'm sure other people could, but I'm not good at it. So anyways, yes, the blade, very nice slicey hollow grind. Clip point blade looks amazing, has a nice black wash to it, just adds to the overall aesthetic. And you can see it just, the scales shimmer like with beauty. It's just gorgeous. Such a gorgeous knife. The price on these, the typical version is about $48, but I think these copper variants, the copper or brass, go for about $67. I ended up getting mine from, I think it was White Mountain Knives, and I used Slicey Dicey's code to get like a 10% discount or something. So I think I paid like $65 or $62. I got like $2 to $5 off, which is nice. Yeah. But this is actually one of the Civivis that I just went outright and just bought new. Pretty much most of my knives, if not all of them, I buy used from Knife Swap. I usually hunt for good deals, and that's kind of what I decide to go for. But this one, I just love the look of it so much. I already liked the G10 version, but then when I saw this version with the copper scales, I just had to get it. I did wait a little bit. I was a little hesitant because I feel like $65 or $67. It's a hefty amount. But after waiting for so long and just not seeing one of these on the secondary, I just wanted to get one outright. And I'm happy I did. This is one that I would easily suggest just going and getting it new, just because it's so nice. One thing I did notice, maybe it's on this side. Yep. The copper did scratch up just a tiny bit. It is on the clip side, so not the show side. And it's very slight. It could even just be the black wash from these indented sections, just kind of maybe rubbed off a little bit. So maybe it's able to be wiped away, but I don't really have too much of a problem with it. I mean, I think for me, the big wins of this knife are the action is phenomenal. It looks absolutely incredible. This is one of the most beautiful knives that I have. The pocket clip was incredibly well executed. Ergonomics, yeah, I mean, there's not really too many hot spots at all. I have a little bit of jimping on the liner lock, which also looks like it's a little harder to tell because everything's dark, but it's about 50%. And the centering is centering's dead on, right in the middle. So, I mean, for $60 odd, I got copper handles, a clip point blade, which, I guess that's not really like a selling point, but for me, I just really like a well done clip point blade. Phenomenal action, amazing aesthetics, well executed pocket clip, perfect centering, and it's a good hold overall. It also has this very nice, generous forward finger choil, and as you can see, your hand has a fair amount of space in between the blade and where your hand's actually holding onto there, so you can get a really good grip up close. Also very comfortable. Oops. So yeah, I'd have to say, overall impressions, I said it at the beginning of this video, this is one of my absolute favorite Civivis overall. And I think Civivis is one of my favorite brands overall. So clearly this knife is a complete winner. I think that it is phenomenal. It looks amazing, performs well with that nice hollow grind. Holds well in the hand, carries well in the pocket, has a fair price, so much that I actually bought it new, which I usually don't do. Amazing. I can't praise this knife enough. It's just one of my favorites overall. And I keep on moving it back and forth so you guys can see that beautiful shimmer on these copper scales. It just looks so good. So yeah, overall impressions, this knife is incredible. You can pick yourself up one of these. I think White Mountain Knives has them. I don't know who's carrying them right now. But yeah, make sure to check some other YouTubers. They usually have discount codes like Slicey Dicey or Big Red EDC. I know they both have discount codes for some of these sites. And yeah, oops. Yeah, I love it. It's just amazing overall. It's almost like the amount of love that I have for this knife makes it so that it's hard to even know what to talk about, because it's just well, just look at it. It's amazing. How could you not love this? Anyways, guys, that's all I have for the review. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Peace.